Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to do custom play-by-play. And the first thing you need to do is open up the system play-by-play.properties file located in the Properties folder of Digital Diamond Baseball. This is the file that contains all of the play-by-play used by the game. The good news is you don't have to change this file and you don't want to change this file. That way you're sure not to break it. But let's see how we might be able to add our own custom play-by-play. For example, here's a play-by-play call for when the batter hits a single. As you can see, these things that start and end with tildes are tokens that get substituted by the game when it does the play-by-play. So velocity might be hard or soft, contact might be ground ball or pop-up. Location would be where the ball is hit. A \n puts a new line in the play-by-play so that the next thing, which is base hit in this case, shows up on a different line. Let's see how this might look in a play-by-play. There it is, hard line drive to center field, new line, base hit. So now that you have a feel for how to construct these play-by-plays, what you want to do next is you want to copy a line that you're interested in modifying. Say you want to replace a particular line or override it and do your own kind of play-by-play. And then open up the user play-by-play.properties file located in the Properties folder of Digital Diamond Baseball. This is where all your custom play-by-play will go. So I'll change the period to an exclamation point, and that's the only thing I'm going to change. This overrides the call in the other file, so that no longer will you see that previous call, but instead it will be replaced with base hit with an exclamation point. What if you want to create your own calls instead of overriding existing ones? Well, you can paste that same line in here and change the 1 to a 100. Anything higher than 100 will not replace something from the previous file, but instead will add a new call. So now we have a chance for this call to show up, and this call will say, and a base hit for, and then the name of the batter will be substituted for the batter token. Because this is an often call, it will happen often. There's many other choices like likely, unlikely, and rare, and those will show up less often in the game. So you can choose to add some very interesting calls that aren't very common, or your ordinary calls like we did here for a new call for single. Once you make these changes, you've got to restart in order to see it take effect. Okay, so here I am. I just restarted the game. Let's see if we can find these calls in the play-by-play. Let's see, and a base hit for batter, and there it is, sure enough, and a base hit for Concepcion. So our new play-by-play has made it into the game, and that's all by restarting it with this new play-by-play properties file. Pretty easy. Let's see what else we can do with our custom play-by-play. If we go back to the system play-by-play.properties file, you'll see all of the things you can possibly do. There's a token for the fielder. Fielder 1 is the first fielder to field the ball. If it's a double play, there could be a fielder 2 for the other side of the double play. You can see there's a whole bunch of other kinds of calls that we can override here or add our own play-by-play to. Let's take a look at some more of these. There's a triple, doubles, home run calls. Let's see. Makes the catch on a fly ball or a pop-up or a line drive. Fielding ground balls. Here's one fielding a ground ball unassisted on a hard hit ball or a medium hit ball. Strikeouts that happen unlikely. Here's a new token for pitchers and catchers. So you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. And the best thing to do is to start with existing ones like we did here. Copy them into the user play-by-play file and change them around a little bit just to get your feet wet. And as you have more practice, you'll be able to do more complex play-by-play calls. One of the really nice things is that you don't ever change the system play-by-play. You only put your custom calls in the user play-by-play. So if you really make a mistake and you're worried that the game is acting funny because there's these weird play-by-play calls, you can always go back to the original calls by deleting everything in user play-by-play, saving it, and restarting the game. That will get you right back off where you started. Enjoy!